So you just had your highest month ever, and you're wondering, where did it all go? Well, in this week's tip, we're going to go over the top 3 ways that dental practices waste money. Stay tuned. So you've had your highest month ever. And like every good dental practice, you look at your bank account and you go, where did it all go? I don't have the money. It's not here. There's a lot of places that tend to be sinkholes in dental practices when it comes to collections. I tend to find that there's 3 of them that really drain the profitability or the revenue of a practice. So let's go over number 1, the biggest one, equipment. I cannot tell you how many dentists I've talked to who are buying pieces of equipment that will get them no more revenue. And I'm talking about reps that come in and you need to buy a new Schick sensor, and all of a sudden you're going to get 5 for the price of 4 when all you needed is 1. So now we're laying out massive amount of funds to get what we needed with just 1 sensor because, there's a deal. There's a 25% discount to the end of the year. On top of that, chances are you didn't even need a new Schick sensor. You didn't even need a new x-ray sensor. What I tend to find is that doctors love to buy things that they think will enhance delivery. I can guarantee you that no one ever called an office and was on the phone with the receptionist and they were talking to them. They're going, yes, no, I need, yep, no, I'm full family. No, I have no insurance. No. I was in the process of getting implants from where I moved to, but I need to get them restored now. No, there's 6 of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And my wife. No, I told you I have no insurance. And I also have 3 kids I'd like to come in. Mm-hmm. No, you have great reviews. I love them. Yeah. Next Tuesday. Yes. Okay, I could. Wait, well, hold on. Do you have the new Schick 44 sensor? Oh my goodness, I can't come in. I can't do it. Never going to happen. And that's the way the rep makes it sound. I've been there, guys. I've seen it. I've watched them walk in and go, give me your lab bill. What's your lab bill? Let me see it. Oh my goodness. For the amount you're spending on a lab bill, you could get the new CIRAC 1.15.362. Come on. And then they end up collecting dust somewhere. Because now you got to give up chair time to do it. And fine, whatever. It is what it is. But no one's calling the office and go, I'm ready to come in. I want to do it. I'm ready to spend cash. No insurance. Oh, do you do crowns in a day? It doesn't happen. So the biggest expense, the biggest waste of money that I tend to see in practices is equipment. That's not going to return you the revenue that you think you are going to get from it. This includes CBCTs. Like, are you placing implants? Do you really need all of that? I mean, fine, maybe you do. And maybe they've come down in price. But if your old Pano is working great, fine, fantastic. Why are we making a $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 purchase? So equipment tends to be the biggest drain on a practice. And it's a little bit insidious in the sense that no one usually pays cash for it. Most people borrow. And I have this equipment loan, that equipment loan, and it tends to add up. So that's number 1, equipment. Number 2, build out, enhancements, new space. Whew, man, this is a huge one. I cannot tell you how many doctors I've talked to, and they tell me they need a new practice. They need to go get a new space. And they've got 4 chairs, and they tell me they're outgrowing it. And they're not even doing $100,000 a month in 4 chairs, and they're working 6 days a week. So just so you're aware, Dental Economics will place a chair value at $50,000 a month. I don't care if it's hygiene, production, it's just plumbed. If it can see a patient, that's what it's worth. So you got 4 chairs, it's $200,000 minimum on 4 days a week. If you're going to go build out a practice, we're talking about $200 a square foot sometimes, maybe even more these days. So you're going to go get a 2,000 square foot office. Just for build out alone, it's going to be $400,000. Then equipment. Then we're paying those loans. So we tend to see this investment in a brand new office, but also we could see upgrade a facility. So I'm going to now get the new op. Op's $50,000, guys. Easy. So we've got 4 chairs. I've got the 5th one that hasn't been plumbed, or it is plumbed and it's not ready to go with equipment or cabinets or any of that stuff. And now I'm going to invest $50,000 into it. But I got the 4 chairs that are still doing $75,000. So we tend to see doctors waste money on these build outs or additional operatories or their maximum potential. So that's number 2. All right, number 3, last one, and it's very easy to waste. It's on marketing. Marketing done without surveys is just wasting money. And a lot of doctors don't want to be bothered with marketing and how it works. They just want to give money and let the marketing company do it. And I understand that. That's totally fine. But we waste a lot. I've seen dental offices waste a lot of money on marketing services. And there's a lot of marketing services that want your money. We could talk about search engine optimization when we haven't done any advertising. We could talk about pay-per-click versus mail. There's a lot of things that we could talk about. But at the end of the day, marketing tends to fail for 2 reasons. One, we overspend when we shouldn't, right? We commit more than we should, and then we get rid of it very quickly because we don't see ROI. And the reason we don't see ROI is because your front desk doesn't know how to handle a phone call. So you don't actually get a new patient, but we're still spending money. There's only one way to figure out which is which, and that's to get trained. So we have to stop throwing money at marketing services when we ourselves don't know what the purpose of marketing is, how it works, and how to measure it. Those three things will waste your money. Okay, so now that I just yelled at you for 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever it was about where not to spend your money, let's talk about where to put your money. Okay, and it's actually quite simple. Whenever you want to make a financial outlay, the question you should ask yourself is, what's this going to get me in revenue? That's it. That's the real simple question you must ask yourself. I'm going to spend $80,000 on an x-ray system. Is that going to make me anything? Is it going to replace something and do it better? Will that get me more case acceptance? Will that get me more new patients? Typically, those answers are no. Now, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't invest in equipment if you need it, but typically, most doctors are buying things because they're cool gadgets. They're fun, and I get it, guys. I really do. Like, there is some amazing technology out there, but there's nothing that this pen and this piece of paper couldn't sell that your x-ray system could. Like, the x-rays are for you. Equipment's for you. It's to make it better. Yes, it's a better experience for the patient overall, but typically they're not yelling about the service that you're delivering, and you're still getting fantastic results. So when we decide that we're going to invest, most investments from here on out should be into your business know-how. Learning how to get patients in the door. Learning how to convert that interest into an actual new patient. Learning how to market the practice correctly. Learning how to convert that interest to an actual new patient. Learning how to get patients to want what they need, and learning how to get them to return has very little to do with those 3 losses or profit drains in a practice. Every investment from here on out should be into your know-how on how to make those things work. That's what we want to put it in. You know, if you ask yourselves, what's the problem of a dental practice? What are my stresses? What are my concerns? None of you will say dentistry. All of you will give similar answers. Cancellations and no-shows. The staff member that left me for $1 more an hour. Getting the right person to call. Getting them to show up. Dealing with insurance. AR out of control. That has nothing to do with dentistry. Investments at this point should be into learning how to handle those things. And those will reap the biggest rewards for you. And then you'll have plenty of profit and buy all the equipment you want. So those are the top 3 expenses. Now, in the description below, I'm going to add a link to our overhead expense worksheet. Click it, download it, fill it out. You can now have the way that we train our clients on laying out expenses and how to compare them versus overall collections. If you have any questions, reach out to us. I'd be more than happy to walk you through it. So you like that tip? Click the like, subscribe, and the bell, and you'll get all the alerts of our next tip. Take care.